and gentlemen, you are watching the IGN Pro League, and we are in the middle of a series between KiwiKaKi and EGAxslav, with EGAxslav having taken the first game in an exceptional display of poise. That's really what it was all about. He took horrendous losses at the hands of KiwiKaKi. However, with patience and skill, he was able to whittle down KiwiKaKi's forces, trap them once, and then after several minutes of chasing him around the map and luring him into just the position he wanted, tempting him to come back into the base for a second attack, he trapped him between Colossi and a large force of gateway units and crushed the force, and then in came the counter-attack where KiwiKaKi was unable to do anything whatsoever. It was brutal and it was excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing more action right here from this series as we go into Game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shakuras Plateau. I bring you EGAxslav of Team Evil Geniuses. He is in the red trunks, and he is playing Protoss, versus his opponent, the one and only KiwiKaKi, in the yellow trunks from Team Root. He is also playing Protoss. I would have to wonder if we can see, or indeed expect, anything a little bit more aggressive from KiwiKaKi to try and regain this advantage. It's not beneath KiwiKaKi to go for a 4-gateway attack, and it's odd that people would always refer to it as, oh, it's beneath this guy to do this. It's a lesser tactic. It's a strategy that works, and this is a competitive game, folks. There's a lot of money on the line for this particular set of games and this entire tournament, so just bear that one in mind, that a competitive player will use every single tool in his arsenal in order to win the game. That's the difference between a competitive player and indeed a scrub. It's as simple as that. A scrub will have this crazy idea of honor, and it might not be all that entertaining, but in my opinion, 4-gateway versus 4-gateway is a knife-edge scenario whereby a single mistake can lose you the matchup. So that is well worth watching, and that's not to say that these two players will actually go down that route. It is a possibility, though. Always a possibility, especially as series start to go in the favor of your opponent, that you will consider doing things that you know are effective. Use what works. EGAxslav right there with a quite early assimilator, actually a little bit earlier than usual. 12 gateway and a assimilator on 13 supply. KiwiKaKi, on the other hand, with an assimilator on 15 supply. The gateway went down on 13 as well. So I have to wonder what EGAxslav will actually try and get out there, and just how much damage he will be able to do with any kind of early attack, considering he got a little bit of extra gas early on. We shall find out, folks. We shall indeed find out. Could be trying to perhaps build a few more sentries early. That would kind of make sense, but we'll find out. Cybernex core is coming down. KiwiKaKi having a look around, and he sees nothing really out of the ordinary. He didn't know when that gas went down. Second gas going down, so he's actually aware that his opponent is probably not going with a 4-gateway assault. So it wouldn't actually surprise me at all if KiwiKaKi went for something like that. Although, in order to do that, he's going to have to clear that probe out of there. Usually you need a Stalker in order to make that happen. If you're very lucky with a Zealot, you might be able to, but usually with a player like EGAxslav, on the skill level of EGAxslav, there's no way he'll let that probe be killed by a melee unit. That would be absolutely ridiculous. KiwiKaKi once again having a look around and seeing if he can spot anything out of the ordinary. He knows about the double gas. EGAxslav may go for the same strategy they did before, going for that early robotics facility, and I wouldn't really blame him for that. It worked extremely well for him last time, and those Immortals did an exceptional job against the Blink Stalkers of KiwiKaKi. And KiwiKaKi really likes to go for Blink Stalkers. It's a very popular unit type for him. KiwiKaKi having a look around once again and checking perhaps for proxy pylons and all sorts of things. It's worth doing so. Just keep an eye on your opponent and always be aware of the possibility. Chrono boosting out Cybernex score, which could mean that we might see, there we go, 4 gateways coming down. This is the trademark of a 4-gateway attack. Chrono Boost saved, used on the Cybernex core to get Warp Gate out at the same time that these gateways finish, then looking for an area to place a proxy pylon. However, EGAxslav is keeping an eye on things and making sure that doesn't happen anytime soon. He doesn't really have the information he needs, although he must suspect it. He did see Cybernex core only 1 gas down, so he's got to suspect that that might be on the way. KiwiKaKi now with this aggression right here, and proxy pylon actually going down right in front of EGAxslav. However, EGAxslav does have 2 Stalkers out, doesn't have the 2-gateway Stalker build that you sometimes see in order to repulse this kind of attack. He doesn't have it available right now, and that's going to prove to be problematic. However, he does have now 3 Stalkers on the field. He managed to chrono boost a few out. Only have that single gateway. 2 more coming in response to that. Might even go for Blink Stalkers in response to this, which is a fair point. However, 1 pylon down, 2 pylon down, and we're looking for the warp in. Here it goes. 4 Stalkers coming in. EGAxslav does not have the firepower to deal with that, and KiWiKaKi even managed to escape with that Stalker. It's a pro pull off the line because that's all you can really do against this kind of thing when you don't have the number of units you need to eliminate it. Great focus fire there. KiWiKaKi gets one of those Stalkers sniped off, loses a second. However, now focusing fire right now on the Stalker. The second wave of warp-ins may indeed seal the fate of EGAxslav as those probes push him away once again, almost losing the Stalker right there. Here's a quick warp-in by KiWiKaKi, however, at the top of the ramp. Zealots coming in. Force field divides off those Stalkers and the Zealot. However, that pylon is going down. That's going to prove to be problematic for EGAxslav, and honestly, he needs to get a big warp in immediately. He doesn't have the unit count, I don't think, to really push this away. He's going for it nonetheless. However, Sentry's trying to focus fire on the Zealot. They do not have the firepower that they need to really bring that one down. Focusing on that Stalker. He can't do it. He just cannot do it. KiWiKaKi with more units streaming in right now, and we're about to lose power on his warp gates. Oh, that could seal the fate of EGAxslav right now as he pulls back, and he's also supply blocked as well. Double pylons coming down to try and bring the power back. He gets 1. However, his second warp gate is still down. Focusing fire down the cybernetics core. KiWiKaKi driven away once again by EGAxslav. However, here come the reinforcements, and the unit count is just too far in favor of KiWiKaKi, really, for EGAxslav to do anything right now. He goes for it nonetheless. Will he be able to hold this? He tries and tries as much as he can. It's going to require some exceptional micromanagement and real strategy to bring this down in favor of EGAxslav, and I don't think it's going to happen. 1 down, looking for the second one right here. That was excellent force field placement, trying to divide and conquer, but still the unit count heavily in favor of KiWiKaKi. KiWiKaKi now being driven back. Will he be able to do it? More Zealots warping in, however. EGAxslav is just bleeding dry right now, but he's still placing immense force fields, able to pick off those units one by one, focusing down as much as he can. However, that pylon gets shut down again. EGAxslav could be in serious trouble. His economy hasn't been damaged all that much yet. He's managing to push it back. He actually almost has the unit count he needs. However, losing that again is not going to help him. Picks off 1 Zealot, second wave of Zealot coming in, takes a 3rd as well. Incredibly good focus fire right there. In comes the force field. Is he able to do it? He's backed into a corner right now, up against those Zealots. This could be the end for EGAxslav right now as he's rammed against the corner. Sentry taken out. Another warp in. A single Zealot is all that EGAxslav is able to bring to the fore, but GG. A brave defense. It was not good enough, I'm afraid, though. And EGAxslav taken down there by the 4 gateway attack of KiWiKaKi, and that makes it 1 apiece in this best of 5 series, folks. Don't go anywhere. This action-packed Protoss v Protoss matchup has only just begun.